Hey, good afternoon. I just want to stop by real quick and drop in this word of encouragement for you guys. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming in real quick. Starting over does not mean failure. Starting over, hey, good morning, good afternoon. Starting over doesn't mean failure. Hey, what's good? Wings of love, blessings to you. Starting over doesn't mean failure. Starting over could just mean a new season. Hey, what's going on? Hey, lady, how are you guys? Blessings. Starting over does not mean failure. Starting over could mean new season. So I didn't get to watch the Grammys, but I heard a lot of people, and I saw the clip of Adele starting the song over. Most people would have thought that that was unprofessional. Here we go. It wasn't unprofessional. It was a moment that you wanted to get it right. Have you ever done something in your life and it wasn't what you thought, but you wanted to get it right? You wrote a paper and the paper looked good, but inside of you, you were like, it's not right. I need to do it better. It took a lot of courage for her to do that. Hello, how are you? This specific performance was so monumental that you could not just do it any kind of way. Come on, somebody. Some of you are in a season when you're saying to yourself, you're having conversations with yourself and you're saying, I just can't do it any kind of way. Melissa, I can't do it any kind of way. This time when I do it, it's got to be right. Because it's not for everybody else. It's for me. So when you start over, it doesn't mean failure. There you go. It means you're in a new season and that what you are producing is going to be on another level. Man, listen, if she would have sang that song and bombed, do you know that they would have talked about her for the rest of her musical life? If Adele would have bombed, they would have talked about her for her musical life. She knew that in that moment, I had a decision to make. Either I'm going to start over or it's going to be crappy. When you start over, man, I'm going to have to teach on the moment. When you start over, it doesn't mean that you failed. It means that sometimes things need to be corrected or realigned, or that you're just in a new season. I want you to be encouraged that sometimes where you are was good for where you were. But where you are right now, it may take something higher, more intense, more powerful, more intentional. There you go, realigned. Start over without regrets. And guess what? You don't, are you ready? You don't owe anybody an explanation but yourself. You must be faithful to yourself to be your best at all times. Don't you ever let anybody judge you based on where you are and what season you're in. Starting over does not mean failure. Woo! It just means you may be in a new season, in a new time. Man, I don't know how I caught that clip. They were talking about it on the news. And she literally said, wait a minute, stop. I want to do this right. Please start the music over. She could have just went right through, fudged it, because she's a professional. But within herself, she knew that it was not going to be her best performance. Whoa, my God. I don't know who that's for. Her starting the song over. She knew her worth in that moment, that they're going to talk about my performance. There you go. She knew that that was a pivotal. I believe it was her tribute to George Michael. Whoo! An icon like that. Her singing his music and doing it any kind of way. She said, no. This ain't about you. This is about me giving my best performance, doing my best. This ain't about you watching me. This is about me knowing that I'm doing my best, giving my best performance, because I'm better than just doing it any kind of way. So I want to tell you all today, man, it had to be God that I caught that clip, because there you go. I wasn't able to watch the Grammys. But I want to say to you all, please be encouraged. To give your best is not for everybody else. It's for you. It's for the God gifts that's inside of you. And don't let anybody judge your process. Never let anybody judge your season. You are so welcome. Don't let people judge your season, because guess what? At the end of the day, are you pleased at what you're offering? At the end of the day, are you pleased with what you're releasing? At the end of the day, you sleep with yourself. You lay down and rest within yourself. And you judge what you do. Don't you worry about outside influences. You must be okay with what you give. You release. You actually birth in this earth. Please don't let other people judge your season or your performance. You're the first one. Hey, how are you? Hey, Shauna. Shauna, I caught this small clip of Adele asking them to start the music over at the Grammys. Y'all, that took some courage, because she could have just kept going. But she was like, no. I want to give my best performance because I know what I can produce. I know what I can do. And this is not going to be how I'm going to be remembered. How do you want to be remembered? Woo! Really? Wow. And guess what? You need to write that book. And I've been talking about building and birthing in this year. This is the year to build and birth. This is the year. Don't go out of this year without doing what's in your heart to do. And build and birth. I told them yesterday in class, some of you, oh my God, here we go. Some of you have been carrying a baby too long. Some of y'all are so enamored with the gestation period of carrying the baby. Because guess what? You get certain things. You get your feet rubbed. You look beautiful. You're glowing. You get special parking. But God has designed you to carry that baby for 9 months. Anything over that is unhealthy. The baby can't survive after 9 months in a bed. Hey, Lady Q. But the blessing is in the birthing of what's been hidden for so long. Oh, God have mercy. The blessing is birthing of what you've been carrying for so long. You've carried that baby in darkness. You carried that baby behind the scenes. But the blessing is in the birthing of the baby so that we can see what you've been carrying. Birth the book. Birth the ministry. Birth the business. Be the entrepreneur that you called to be. Be the best mother. Be the best friend. Work on your relationships. This is the year to build and to birth. Don't. And they get angry because you didn't do it. Get around a bunch of people that are your community that will push you and want you to be your best, do your best, give your best, sound your best. This is the year that you don't settle. This is the year that you give your best and build and build and build without apology. 2016 offered some challenges for us, but 2017 is the year to push forth, to forge forward. Starting over does not mean, hey Tanya, accountability. You need accountability partners. You need a tribe that believes in you. You don't need people around you that are jealous and envious. I just got off Facebook Live and I shared with them, why am I dancing for you? If you look at my scope from this morning, the Lord told me to dance for y'all this morning. Dance for those that are sick and hurting. I don't know what's going on with Periscope. But this is the year. Even when you start over, it doesn't mean failure. It means a new season. It means build without apologies. Because guess what? Nobody understands what you're building in secret that God's going to reward you openly for. Woo! Last thing I know. When she asked them to start the music over, that could have been a moment of embarrassment. But that was a moment of empowerment and a moment of courage. That thing blessed me, man. I didn't even watch the Grammys, but I caught that clip on the news this morning. And she was like, please, I don't want to mess up. Please forgive me. Can you start the music over? Many people would have thought that was unprofessional. But when you want to give your best, stop the music and start over. Woo! Oh my God. When you want to give your best, stop, reset, and keep on going. When you want to give your best, stop, realign. Humility, come on. She was so humbled about it. She was so humble about it. She was like, I want to give my best. Please stop the music. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Periscope. Please start the music over. Some of you, when you say stop, I just need to start over. I need to realign and get myself together. Don't think that it's failure. Adele did not fail. It took courage to do that. It took musicianship to do that. It took professionalism to start that. Because I will be remembered for this moment. How will you be remembered in the moment? Woo! Don't miss moments to be courageous. Don't miss moments to be an encourager. Don't miss moments because somebody's watching you. It takes courage to stop and reset. I just wanted to share that with you guys. That's me. Princess of Poetry. Girl. Janelle. That thing blessed me. That thing blessed me. Whoo. It took courage for her to stop and start over. Body exercise. Tanya, come on here. What will you be known for in the moment? That you just fudge through it, or the best because you stopped to reset? You guys be blessed. I just been hearing words of nuggets this morning, and I just came in to share it for a few. Mitty, girl, love you too, Lady 59. It's been good to see you. I love you guys so much. Y'all be blessed. Last word. This is your week of victory. Accept nothing less. Accept nothing less. Tanya, this is your week of victory. Accept nothing less than victory this week. I don't know where you are, what you're dealing with, but this is your week of victory. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Open your mouth and decree, my children are healed. My family is reconciled. My money is in order. Come on. I've had the job. Stand up boldly and decree and declare what belongs to you. He's already given it to you. Now go ahead and possess it. Woo! I'm on fire today. Oh my God. Go ahead and possess it. I started dancing for Periscope. This is one of my family. I started dancing for my family, for my husband, for our decisions, for your children, for your life. Come on, for your jobs, for your healing. I began to dance this morning by myself in a room for you. Because out of my obedience, there's going to be manifestation. There was no music. I heard music in my spirit. And I began to dance in my room. I danced for a friend of mine who's fighting for her life on her deathbed. They said she's on her deathbed. I said, God, I'm dancing for life. I began to dance for her life this morning. I began to dance over the diagnosis. Y'all say that it's over. But God's got the last say. And some of you need to dance in a dance of victory because some people have counted you out. But it ain't over. Woo! It ain't over. Higher is right, girl. Higher means life. Some of you need to dance the dance of life. And tell death to behave. You're not going to kill my career. You're not going to kill my family. You're not going to kill my finances. You're not going to kill my purpose. Dance the dance of life and decree and declare, life belongs to me, and I shall live and not die and declare the works of the Lord. My children will do well in school. My children have favor. There's favor over my life and over everything connected to me. Whew. You may not see how it's going to work out, but God is always working behind the scenes. And he's working out things for you and for me. Why do I dance for you? Because when you get blessed, when God blesses you, I'm celebrating you. Because when it's my time, I want somebody to dance and celebrate with me. Why am I celebrating with you? Because you serve the same God that I do. And the same way he blessed you, he can bless me. Why would I be jealous when we serve the same God? It may not be my time, But because it's your time, I'm going to love God for you, clap for you, dance for you, shout for you, rejoice for you. Whoa! Same God. So I want to encourage you today. Watch who is in your circle when you start over. If anybody ever calls you a failure because you stopped and started over, watch that person. Don't let them misjudge your season. It took a lot of courage for someone like her that's makes millions of dollars, many, many Grammys, to stop and start over because she was going to be remembered for that moment. How are you going to be remembered? God have mercy. How are you going to be remembered? How are you going to be remembered? I want to be somebody who encouraged, who was an encourager. I want to be remembered as somebody who was a pusher, a praiser, somebody that inspired other people to change and be better. How do you want to be remembered? Ooh, that's so good. I got to get out of here, guys. I got to get out of here. Thank you, Lord. Please pray for my voice. This weather is horrible. As beautiful as it is, it afflicts those of us that do what we do. But guess what? I'm restored already and I receive it. How will you be remembered in the moment? First impressions are lasting impressions. Mitty, first impressions are lasting. Mitty, I hope well, girl. I got to get out of here, guys. I will stay with y'all all day. How will you be remembered? Starting over does not mean failure. It means resetting. And when you stop and reset, it takes courage to do that. I receive it, Princess. I receive it, Janelle. When you start and start over, it takes courage. That Adele experience blessed my life, y'all, because she was professional enough. Thank you, Life in Christ. I appreciate your ministry. She was professional enough to say, please stop, because she knew she would be remembered for that moment. Y'all, just don't do it any kind of way. Mr. Felix, when Adele stopped and said, can you please start over? She started over because she knew that she would be remembered for that moment. Starting over doesn't mean failure. Starting over takes courage. And as professional as she was, she knew that she wanted to do it right. She could have just done it because she's a professional, but she wanted to do it right. So I'm telling you all, woo, how will you be remembered in a moment when you're standing before people to show them who God is in you? How will you be remembered? Starting over takes courage. Starting over doesn't mean failure. It means that you want to reset and give your very best. How do you want to be remembered? I want to be remembered as somebody that gave my best. I'm so glad you are, man of God. Dr. Hightower. I didn't even watch the Grammys. But the little clip they showed, man, it took a lot of courage for her to do that. To start over. Because she was giving a tribute to somebody. And she wanted to give her best. How will you be remembered in the moment? I want to be remembered as somebody who's courageous. Mother is here. Hey, Dr. G. Dr. G. Man, starting over does not mean failure. It takes courage to start over. Don't let a man or a woman misjudge your season of starting over. Sometimes you need to sit back, reset, reboot, and then begin to start again. Mr. Felix, don't start with me, man of God, because you give us the word all the time. Dr. Hightower, don't come in here starting nothing. Shutting things down for a moment doesn't mean failure. It takes courage to pull out, assess the land, and then again give birth. I told you guys also. To this. Some people are so enamored with the birthing process that they forget that the reward People don't see the birthing process, the gestation period. They see the outward period, but they don't see the darkness of with that thing is being birthed within you. Don't stay in the birthing process too long. The baby can only stay in for a certain amount of time. But the beauty is the birthing of what you've been carrying. And this is the year to birth what God has given you. This is the year to be courageous. Don't leave 2017. Whoa! Dr. G, don't start nothing in the year today. Whoa, Dr. G. This is the year to give birth, y'all. Do